You can also watch the recording, and I'm going to turn it into a video series where I make it easier to follow, and I'll highlight my cursor in order for you to follow along where you click and what to do next. Yeah, but let's start. So I just created a small presentation to show you what is a funnel and why I believe you need one, and how you can actually build one for free using the system.io platform. So what is a funnel? A funnel is an it's actually, the name funnel shows what is going to happen within your, whether it be a business or whether you have an online website. But a funnel is a step-by-step journey that guides a lead or a stranger into a paying customer. Normally, the people that come in, there's a lot of people, and with time, you filter them out or they become smaller until a purchase is made. And so, you need, with a funnel, you need awareness. There needs to be awareness of your product. People need to discover that you exist, and you use that in order to add them to your funnel. It can be through social media, through ads, or through word of mouth. And when they are in your funnel, you start gaining their trust, and you add value to them. And as you add value and they gain your trust, they are more likely to purchase from you. And that's when you get to the final step. They either buy or they sign up, and you've made your first sale. So in short, that's the 3 steps, or the big picture of how a funnel works. And I'm going to show you how to create this funnel using a free system, where it starts from getting their information, building their trust, and how for them to take action. So in real life, the funnel in real life, picture a wide top that gets narrower, just like a funnel. A trechter in Afrikaans, we call it a trechter. So a lot of people are going to enter at the top, and the big benefit is you'll always have these leads that enter at the top, unless they decide to leave, because they can decide to leave. But at the end of your funnel, it's going to be much less people that actually purchase from you. But this is how you've structured it to gain their trust. And over time, even the ones that maybe did not buy initially can also, their trust can also be built, and value can be added, and they can purchase at the end. So how it works, so traffic, people visit your, what's called the landing page. So people land on your website or on your sales page, and they give you their email addresses or their contact details, because maybe you can even use it, or you can even use it with SMS or WhatsApp. And then you start nurturing and you start adding value to those leads, and you build trust. And after you've built enough trust, you can even offer them a service or a purchase. And if they do trust you that much, and if you have added value, they are going to purchase from you. So why I believe people need a funnel, I've seen in my own business how successful and how it can work 24/7. You set up a funnel, and whether you are awake or whether you are busy doing your own thing, your funnel is going to add leads to your pipeline or to your funnel. So it works while you sleep. So the leads can come in automatically. It's no need to cold call or to chase them. And that's why, one of the reasons I like, and why I suggest people should have a funnel. Any business, I believe, should have a funnel. You also build your own audience. Your social media can be banned if you have a social media. But once you have an email list or a database, nobody can take that from you. And if we think about what Hannes always teaches us, he teaches us to take control of situations and of our business. And if you only post on a social media, say for instance Facebook has the control over your followers. And with a funnel or with a database that you've created, you now start having that control. Even if Facebook shuts down or Facebook bans you, the same for YouTube, you can still contact your leads or your email list. A good funnel educates and builds trust. So it's not just about getting their email addresses, It's about adding value to those people that have joined your email list or WhatsApp list. And as time goes by, as you add value, it could be in day one, after a couple of days or weeks, when they are ready, they will certainly buy. And funnels can work for any business, brick and mortar, whether you are a coach, whether you are selling a product or a service. Every business can benefit from having a funnel and adding value through that funnel system. So without a funnel, with and without a funnel. So posting every day with no clear plan. When you have a funnel, you have a path which attracts, it captures and converts. If you just post on your social media every day, you'll gain followers, but not necessarily convert unless you have a clear path on how you want them to experience your service or your product. So without a funnel, you're hoping people see and reach out to you. And when you have a funnel, leads come in automatically, even when you are offline. Without a funnel, there's no way to follow up automatically. With a funnel, you can reply and build trust automatically while you're busy cooking or while you're busy doing something else. Your funnel can work and can start building that trust. Without a funnel, the revenue is a bit more unpredictable and stressful. And with a funnel, you can, over a period of time, see and predict the income of the leads that you are generating. And without a funnel, you're always starting from scratch. But as your list or database grows with a funnel, so does your business. So as your business gets, or the database gets bigger, those clients that sign up initially, after even years, they can start purchasing products from you because you've gained their trust over that period, and they might be ready to take the next step. So this is a simple funnel. Funnels can be difficult, or they can be quite intricate, but just a simple funnel, and how I'm going to show you what can be done is you build a landing page. And a landing page is just a name for your website where you'll be gaining people's email addresses and their contact details. That's a landing page. So this is where a client lands, he reads about you, or maybe he saw something about you. You take them to your landing page and they are able to enter their details so that they can be on your database. After that, you can show them a thank you page. The thank you page can also be used as a sales page, because after they've signed up, you can give them a message as a thank you, but you can also play them a video and show them a specific product. And this also sometimes is used in order to get a sale immediately. Or you can offer value or something free within that thank you page. You can give them access to a group, for instance. Just because they signed up, you can trigger their immediate button and give them something of value, and then you can send a follow-up email. So this is, once it's set up, it is done automatically. So Rowan comes next week and he comes onto your landing page, and I enter my details, I get that thank you page, and I get a follow-up email automatically. The next week somebody else joins and they get that same experience. Go to your landing page, they get that thank you message or video, that freebie, and they get a follow-up email. So why I decided to use Systeme in order to help everybody is Systeme is 100% free. There's no credit cards, there's no hidden fees. It's free. There are limits to the free, but you don't need to enter any details in order to access and to start making money with Systeme. So the funnels are built into the system.io, and you don't need to learn code. You can drag and drop, and I'll show you how to drag and drop and to choose templates, so it makes it very easy to understand and to do yourself. The email marketing is automated, and if you're new to email marketing, it's also easy because it is incorporated within Systeme. system.io. You can host courses or products, online courses. You can sell digital products, even physical products. That can also be done with Systeme. There is an affiliate program if you decide to, maybe you have clients and you can decide maybe your clients can have added value by using Systeme.io. And yeah, a lot of people are using Systeme, over 300,000 people, and I think it's because of the fact that it's free and it's less complicated than Go High Level. I think a lot of people enjoy Systeme.io. So I'll show you, so what we'll build today, I'm going to show you how to set up a funnel and how to choose a template, how to customize your landing page headline, and how to add the form, to set up the thank you page, and write and connect an email. But there is a cost. The only cost that is involved, and when I'll get to it, is your domain name and your professional email. So part of the funnel, you don't actually need a domain name, right? You don't need a domain name, but if you don't have a domain name, your domain name will have the system.io domain in it. And it does create issues when people are looking for you online, searching, and just for professionalism, it does have a impact. But initially, you don't need a domain name. What you will actually require, and the domain name, I did a calculation, I think all in all, for the domain name and the email, it will cost you 500 Rand a year if you want to set up a domain name and a domain or a professional email. And the reason you need an email, because you'll be sending emails automatically. Gmail and all the other email providers, they do not want their emails to be used as spam. So because you purchased a professional email, if you decide to use it for spam, they will be starting to report that email and you won't get the success that you would like with your professional email. So you need to be you need to be careful how you use your email. If you start using it to automatically send people emails, make sure that it isn't spam, that people ask to receive emails from you. And that's why you require a professional email. That's all you will require in order to set up a domain and domain and an email and autoresponder. So let me show you how. I'll probably need to stop sharing. Any questions? No questions so far. Let me share the entire screen. So this is the system dashboard, system or Systeme dashboard. So of course you can upgrade if you haven't upgraded and you're on the free version. But just to show you what the limits are when using Systeme on the free plan. So if you have more than 2,000 contacts, if you have more than 2,000 leads, then the free plan is not going to be suitable for you anymore. You are allowed 3 sales funnels. No more than that, then you will need to upgrade. The sales funnel steps, you cannot have more than 15. You can have a blog. You can have 1 course. You can have a creator store. You can have 3 products in your stores. You can have 1 automation rule, 1 workflow. You can have 1 tag, 1 email campaign. So you can go through as a lot. Unfortunately, you cannot have an evergreen webinar, but there is a way to create an evergreen webinar without using this functionality. So there is limits. So as long as you are not over the limits, you won't be charged. But as soon as you go over, they'll start asking you to either enter your payment details or you'll need to remove whatever you increased in order to not have them cancel your account. The dashboard is where you'll see your leads, what happened recently. I haven't used this in a while, but here you can see how people are coming in and how people are registering, and you'll see the percentage. There's an affiliate dashboard if you are looking to do affiliates. There's a student dashboard and a reseller. So they also have courses that you can do, and there's also courses that you can resell that they also provide. Your client relationship manager, CRM, is where you can have a look and you can email your contacts. You can choose your tags, create pipelines, and do calendar events. Now tags, just to explain, a tag is something you add to your specific database. So in my case, I can only have one because I'm on the free plan. And if I have two different sets of clients, say for instance, I have a high tier, maybe an inner circle type of client, I can call them inner circle, and I can tag them and only send emails and respond to them in a certain manner. They receive certain emails because they are in the inner circle. And if I have people that are beginners, I can tag them as beginner, and I can only send them the beginner information or the level 1 information. So that is where tags start getting useful. But because I'm on the free version, all of my clients or leads are going to be handled the exact same way. I cannot separate into different classes, or even if I had two different businesses, the one I sold soccer shoes and the other one I sold milkshakes or coffee, I won't be able to distinguish between these two because I only have one tag. Sites, here's where we'll create the funnel. I'll stop on the sales funnel, but the website is just a normal website. You can create a store and a blog. Emails, this is where you'll send your emails, newsletters, or where you create campaigns. Now campaigns are just a set of emails in order to add value and to create a certain effect at the end of the day. So that's what a campaign is for. You can, for instance, I created a campaign for how to set goals, and each week I send a person one email on how they can improve in goal setting. So if a person joins today, you'll get the first email today. If a person signs up next week, they'll get that first email next week. So this is what a campaign is. It structures your emails, but as you join, you only start receiving that first email. You don't receive the second week's email. You can also do SMSs, automations. We'll get into that. And assets is where you can create products and courses and coupons in order to give discounts. Sales is where you make sales. It'll show how many people have subscribed, how many people have made payments. You can also make payments and add a payment gateway on this funnel and websites that you create. So that's just the overview. So let's show you how to create your first funnel. So you'll need to go to sales funnels. Under sites, you go to sales funnels. I've already created 3. I need to delete one because I'm not allowed more than 3. So let's delete this one. And we say create funnel. So I'm just going to name it my first funnel. You can name it whatever you'd like. I would suggest you name it something that is relevant and that can make you realize what the funnel is for. Now you can choose any of these. If you want to sell a product or service, it'll give you templates to sell a product or service. If you want to run an evergreen webinar, it'll give you a template like that. If you want to build an audience, it's going to give you. What I'm going to choose, what I've seen is easiest, is just to use custom. We're going to build a custom funnel from scratch. I do believe that you'll need to, in the settings, change the currency, because if you don't, I think it should show dollar there, but I'll show you where to change that dollar currency. It's not initially something you need to worry about. So now I've created my first funnel, and now I need to view this funnel because I am going to start creating and making it look like a funnel. Actually, not in the view. That's when it's created. I need to click. You just click on the my first funnel. Sorry. You just click on that funnel, and it should open up your funnel, and now you need to add your landing page. You go to add step, and that is going to be your first step. You add step. Now you can call your landing page whatever you'd like. My first landing page. So the landing page is where people are going to get to and enter their details. Here you can choose options from order page, sales page. We are looking for what's called an opt-in page. You can do a pop-up form, so you can have a look at all these if you want to see what it looks like. But we are going to go for an opt-in because we want people to opt in with this funnel. We're not going to sell anything for now. We want people to opt in, and we're going to choose a template. So let's see what the templates offer. Now I like templates that are easy and yeah, that's not as busy. And sometimes these templates, because they are free, they are so busy that I just use one as the background and then I delete. So I'm going to do exactly that. So instead of me using this as a funnel, I'm going to use, let's use this. Let me see if there's a better one that's more simple. This, I think I like this. I'm going to use this one. So now I've added my first landing page, but I need to edit this page because it's not going to be how I would like it to be. And initially, your first landing page is not going to be as pretty as you'd like, but you need to get that skill in order to make the mistakes, in order to get it to look better and better. So don't worry about your first one not looking good enough. As long as you've learned how to create one, that's already a step in the right direction. So I don't want, with a funnel, I don't want a lot of distractions. I don't want people to be able to click on contact, work, about. So I'm going to delete. I need to highlight this section at the top, and you'll see there's a delete button, so I'm going to delete that. So this is me creating my first funnel. I'm not going to use this image because I can show you how to add an image, but for now I don't want to. I'm going to use, I like this this font, so I'm just going to say maybe get free ebook. Maybe this is what I write. But the rest of it I don't like, so I'm going to delete all the rest. So all I'm doing is I'm highlighting and I'm deleting all the buttons that doesn't seem to fit with what I would like. I'm also going to delete these ones just for now, and these ones. I hope it doesn't take too long. But what you could do is, if you feel like you want your funnel to be more comprehensive, you can add things like testimonials at the bottom. You can add benefits, but just for now I just want to show you how easy it is to create, so I'm not going to add all these things at this current point in time. So I'm just deleting everything. Now I need to add a form. Now on the left side you can add elements to your landing page, and I'm going to look for the heading form. So you look for that heading, you drag and drop this form on your right side, and now you can, even if it's too low, you can lift it up and you can see if it looks better. And this is how I want mine to look like just for now. And I think what's important, you need to save, always save, but what's also important, you need to know who you are targeting. If your client is going to be on your phone most of the time, then you would like to see if this looks fine when they are visiting it from their phone, because it might be skew, they might not be able to see what you offer. So it's always a good tip to go and check how it looks. You click on the mobile view at the top. There's a mobile view. That is the PC view, but there's a mobile view. You click, and now you can see, okay, this is how it's going to look like. If it isn't centered, for instance, you can go to the left hand side where there's the options, and you can change the font size, and you can say, I don't like how it looks, I want it to be centered, and now it looks a bit better. And then you save, and now we've created the first landing page. So it's not a full-fledged funnel yet, but we've created, in a couple of minutes, we've created a landing page where people can enter their details. I just want to show you how it looks like. And this is how easy it is just to create. There we go. So this is how easy it was. So if people want to sign up or to get your free ebook, whether you make a post about it on Facebook or whether you make a video, now you can share this with them and they'll be able to enter their details. But we won't be able to send them an email. We still need to do that portion of the funnel. Just to show you, the domain name is going to look, in my case, rowancarolus.system.io. So this can be used as a domain. You can share this with people. Only downside, it is not as professional, and I don't believe it will be picked up by Google if people search for you as easily as if this would have been. So this is my other, I can show you, this is another, this is more of a website, but if it has a name, it just becomes more professional if you do have a name like this. So the next step, we need to add a thank you page. So that's the landing page. Now we need to tell them thank you, and you just go to add another step. You call it thank you page. You can call it thank you page for my business and whatever business you have, just to make you realize what this thank you page is for. Or you can call it thank you page with video. Now you can just go to thank you page. So you can either go to thank you page or to opt-in thank you page. So let's test and see what the options are like with the opt-in thank you page. You can start from scratch if you have a bit more experience. You can start from scratch. It gives you a blank canvas, and you can add your landing page and your colors. I like to be quick, so I use templates just to get me up and running, and I just edit the ones I feel like. This one looks close to the one we've used, so let's just use this thank you page. We go to the edit page again. Thanks for reaching out. So now I can put in here, you'll receive your ebook. You should receive your ebook shortly. If you want to join my group, please follow the following Facebook link. So you can use your thank you page. So after they've submitted their details, you can tell them thank you for reaching out. You can even play a video. And what I've seen people do is they use this page in order to add more value. Maybe they can join your Facebook group or your WhatsApp group, and it's a nice way to add value and to sometimes even sell something after people have subscribed to your list. So that is all.
Rowan,
Yes.
how would you add a video at this point?
So you'll need to go. So on the left side, there's elements. So yeah. So every text, every video, every photo, even audio needs to be added through this left side, right? So with video, what I'll do is I'll say I need to place a video here. So I'll drag this video button. You see it? And I'll drag this
Yep.
button to my right side, and now it'll give a placeholder for where the video is going to show. So initially there won't be a video. This is just a system video, and I need to click on this video, and now I can either put a direct link to this video, so I can use a YouTube link, I can use or upload a file, or I can use custom embedded video. So what I'll do is, because I have a YouTube page, I can just add my YouTube link, and I'll show you how it works. So let's just go to YouTube. You can even upload it if you don't want other people to see it. You can upload it to system, and system will show this to people that are submitted and are entering or has seen your thank you page. So you can even upload this to system if you don't want to use your YouTube. If you don't want to upload it to YouTube and don't want everybody to see it. So I'm just going to show you how it works. It should show the background once I paste it there. Let's just see which one is going to. I'm going to use, let's use this one. This one has my face on. Let's see if I can use this one. So all I need to do, I need to find the URL. So here's the URL. I tell system, this is the URL. You see there, it already changed. So now I can have a video. Thank you for joining. This is an amazing opportunity. If you just follow whatever you can have a video of yourself. I'm sure if you've registered to any of Hannes's funnels, then you normally, after you've signed up, then he plays maybe a video and he just explains something about the webinar or about the course. So this is what you can do here, and you can thank the people, add more value, and that's how you add a video. And the same for pictures. You just choose the image media. You can choose it wherever you like, below, above. I'm going to put this one above, and now I can add a logo. For instance, if I have a logo, here's one of Hannes's. If I want to sell Hannes's book, if I want to use his affiliate link, and this is where I can even, and you can resize this. You click on it now. It seems quite, because I'm going through it fast, but this is why I want to know what you would like to know in order for me to create the course, so that I can go through it slowly, and because we only have an hour, so there I'm decreasing the size. So this is how you add video or images to your funnels. It takes a bit of practice, not that difficult. You just need to follow along. If you can follow along, then you'll be able to do it. Happiness?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Rowan, I didn't see when you were joining or getting the video where you went to, did you say YouTube, where you found the URL?
Okay, perfect. No, not a problem. So one way you can find the URL, I went to my video, and here at the top page, that is the URL. Yeah. That's one way. You can also, I believe there's a share button on the YouTube. You can copy this link as well. You can copy that link. That will also be, or take you to your, so I copied this link. But thank you for asking. Now I need to know what I need to explain in the videos that I do create. Let's just see it.
Now, Rowan,
Yeah.
Rowan, just further to that question, if I've made a little short video which is not on YouTube or anywhere, it's just in my one of my files, it won't have a URL.
Yes, that is correct. So now what you do is you upload it. You say so there it asks you video type, and you don't have a direct link, but you have a file on your computer. You say upload file, and now you need to go and find your file. Either so you need to click to upload your file, because it's not on system yet. Right? You need to look for your file. Now you need to find your video file, and let's see if we have a small file in videos. Maybe I think this was a test I had earlier. This is not a big file. This is when I tested to see if our sound and video recording is working. So it's going to upload because you don't have a link, and then it should land in the Your Videos tab. Right, so there it is. There's a tick mark. So now I can go to Your Videos, and it should be here, and it's probably this one. Now insert it, and then we'll see I tested before we started. You see, this is just the video that I tested, and that's how you add a video that is a file on your computer.
Great, thank you.
Perfect. So there's other things you can do, but we can go into this either on a one-on-one session basis. You can autoplay this video. You can have a thumbnail for the video. You can put the sound off if you like. So there's a lot of other things you can do as well. That, but it all decides on it depends on what you want your client to experience. So let's get back to, I'm not sure where we ended, but let's see where I ended. Oh yeah, so now we have a thank you page, and this is our thank you page. It doesn't have to look too good, we just want it to work for now. We'll edit it and we'll get better. The more we do it, the better you'll get. I mean, this is me doing it in a couple of minutes. Once you've done it a couple of times, you'll be able to do something like this in no time. And this is a skill that you have. You can even make websites for people, and this is what I've created using a different platform, but it's the exact same principle. And people charge tens of thousands to create something like this. If anybody of you maybe recently had somebody ask somebody to make a website for you, they ask a lot of money, and it's not necessary anymore, especially when you start off. So the next thing you'll see, I don't have a URL, I don't have a domain name that is my own. But if I did have one, I would have been able to change my domain name, and I would be able to choose rowancarolus.com or whatever that case. But I will be doing that, and that I'll be recording and showing you how to add a domain name so that it shows like askrowan.com, so that it has that professional look. But currently there's not one. So next thing is automation rules. So now you need to have this funnel and to get it to work. So we won't be able to get it to work just yet because I don't have a professional email yet, but I want to show you how it works. So now you tell system there is a trigger event. So whenever this trigger happens, what is the action that system has to follow? So the trigger event in my case, I want something to happen when people subscribe to my landing page. So if people subscribe to my landing page, then I want to add a tag, because I want to group them into a certain group, because then I can also contact them, and I know if people have signed up on this landing page, they want this product or this service, or they are interested in this. So I want to add a tag to my email list, to everybody that signs up, and the next action, I want an automated email to be sent. Now because I don't have, and let's see if it works. So here's a couple of the emails I've used previously, but I think because I don't have a email domain, it won't be able to send the email. But this email I created beforehand, and to create an email is very easy. So you can click on this edit email, or you can click on that create email button. So you can click create email, and you can say, thank you, here's your free ebook. Here's your ebook. I'm just doing a quick, so mind the spelling and errors, just want to show you. So what's also nice, you can even add a person's name without adding the name. So each person that is going to sign up will receive a personal email, and it will say, hi Adrian, or hi Susan, or hi Anne. All you need to do is I need to remember, I think they show it on a different page. Here it is, here it is. So if I use this, we can call it a placeholder. If I use this placeholder, whatever they added to the landing page as a first name is going to be added on my email as a first name. So if you put in your first name as Rowan over here, this system is going to remember that your name is Rowan. So if I want to say hi Rowan, oops, I need to say hi, and that was the YouTube link, sorry. I need to say hi, first name. So it might be confusing, but after a while, so I need to enter this exact phrase. I can either copy and paste it. This is the only thing that's a bit difficult in with system. You need to enter this manually, and I don't want it to be black, so it's bracket, and I say first underscore name, bracket, close bracket. So whenever this shows up, that person's name is going to appear in the email. So if I registered, my name is going to appear. If somebody else registered, their name is going to appear. So it makes it very personal. So you say, hi, here is your free ebook. Thank you. Now there's other placeholders. You can see you can use surname, address. There's a lot of normally most cases you only use a person's first name and their surname maybe. And now I can even add an attachment. I can add the ebook here if I have an ebook. I can add the ebook. I'm not sure if I have an ebook that I have here. Don't seem to have an ebook here.
What's all that Western Province cut there?
This is actually so the town that I stay in. This is their colors, the town rugby. That's the town. So my father is big into the rugby, and I created a funnel or a website for them using their pictures. So here's a book, cheat sheet, and now I can add that. My screen doesn't want to show me where the save button. Let's do it again. Type document, search, cheat sheet, and then I say it doesn't want to add it. There needs to be a button somewhere so I can, there we go, select. I needed to scroll down. So now you'll see the cheat sheet is going to be there, and they will receive their email. I just need to save this. There we go, I save this. So now I've also created my first auto response email. Okay, see, I need to enter an email address, but because I don't have an email address, a professional one, I don't think it's going to allow me. But then I save the rule, and now I have, if I've had my domain name and my professional email, then the rule is added. People are going to sign up, they're going to get the thank you page, and they'll receive an email. And that's how you set up your first funnel.
Can I just ask, will it allow you if you have a Gmail account or not?
So unfortunately, it won't allow you to use the Gmail account, because people have used Gmail because it's free. You can create a new account every second minute. So people are using
Yeah.
it to spam other people in terms of automation. So they want you to purchase one so that if you spam, you lose that functionality. So you won't pay for something and it gets reported as spam. So unfortunately, it doesn't allow a Gmail account. And I think in the past you could, but it was limited because Gmail would flag it as spam and it wouldn't go to a person's inbox. So that is the
So
only.
where do you purchase that professional one?
Okay, so there's a couple of different ways. The cheapest one I've found is GoDaddy.
Okay.
It is 500 rand, and that's per year. And then you receive a domain name and an email, professional email. That is what I would suggest, because 500 rand for a year's worth is not a bad price. Otherwise, you pay like 100 rand a month. But let's just look. If we say Rowan,
And you actually give the name to the email.
yeah. So you decide on your business name. It can, depending on what business you have. Let's say I want Business Mastery. This was available last time. So my email will be rowan@businessmastery.com. So this is
Okay.
this is going to be my domain. So there's the businessmastery.com. It's going to be 1 rand over a 3-year term. And now I can also add, I just want to see where, but I'll need to show you how to make sure that you also get the email, because you don't get the email automatically. You don't get the email, but I think when it comes to the checkout, they're going to ask you. Let me just check. Select an option. Nope. Okay, I need to find where continue shopping probably, because there's no. I only want it for 1 year because I want my risk to be smallest possible for more. Otherwise, I just do the following. Email, there we go. Yeah, so this is how Seaplanted. It's not that expensive. I checked earlier today or yesterday. It's 22 rand a month. So in total, it came down to 500 rand a year for an email, professional, and a domain name. But I'll show you how to, because you need to add this to your system. You need to, and this is a bit technical, so this you'll need help with if you're not inclined to like this type of things. You need to add your email and your servers to the system platform, because they'll be sending the email, they'll be hosting, so you don't need hosting. They'll host your website, but they'll send the email through your domain name to your clients. So you'll need to provide them with that access details so that they can use that in order to send the email to your clients. But after this is set up, this will be green and you'll be verified, and the same with the domain name. And then you'll be able to change your domain name and you'll be able to send emails. And the other small thing, but this is all things that you'll learn along the way, or that I'll teach. You see, there's squeeze page. You need to delete that name, and you can use that, and it can say free ebook. And the same with that picture, you can have a logo of yours. This is why mine, you can see Ask Rowan. So I changed the I think they call it the favicon title and the favicon icon. I changed it so that it looks more professional. Yeah, but those are small things, not necessary to know at the beginning, but I just saw it and thought maybe I'd mention. And that's that. I hope it's 5 minutes to spare. We can do another video if there's a lot of questions. I can just resend another link. But was it helpful?
Rowan, just a quick question. When you started the talk, it did have a little point saying evergreen seminar or evergreen.
Yes.
But you say we can't have it on the free one.
So you can create a evergreen webinar with the free one, but you structure it a bit differently. So with the evergreen webinar, how it works is when a person joins your link, or a person enters their detail, here it will say get join the webinar maybe. Now they enter their details. After this, you can either send them an email or the thank you page you use as your video webinar.
Okay.
So where with the webinar functionality, they include that, but you need to create the webinar functionality by using the thank you page or by emailing them a link with the video
Okay.
to the webinar. So it's you just structure it a bit differently, and there's less functionality, but it works exactly the same. But you can do a webinar with the free one. You just won't have access to the templates. And let's quickly see. It doesn't even seem that I have it here. It should probably be sales funnels. Let's delete this one quickly. I just want to see what it's going to do if I say create. And I say run an evergreen webinar. Let's see if it works. So I can't use evergreen webinar on this plan.
Okay.
I just think that it makes it nicer and easier to, they'll give you a video and you can add the video there. They'll give you some text and you can just edit the text. But now what you'll need to do, you'll need to create a landing page, but your thank you page is going to be your webinar.
Okay.
The video is going to play on there, and then afterwards you'll give them an offer. Please email me if you would like to join, or here's the link to purchase. So you'll just need to structure it that way.
Rowan, that was fantastic. Thank you very much. I see you've got 2 minutes, but just tell me more about that squeeze page. I didn't quite follow that.
Okay, so squeeze page is another name for landing page. But what when I saw this, I realized I didn't remove that name. So that name is within the settings. The top tab, there needs to be something that reminds you on what page are you on. So if I'm on this page, I'm not sure what the squeeze page is. But I know this is my website. I know that is YouTube. Now you can change those icons on your own website. You can change them to show maybe a webinar, live webinar, or evergreen webinar, or free ebook, and that you can have your logo. It's just something to make it even look more professional when somebody visits your page. They don't see the system logo. You can remove that. That is what I was trying to explain.
Now, well done. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So I'll be continuing and making a video of how and where you need to click step by step if you want to create a landing page and a funnel, and then you can just let me know, and I can. Oops.